So if you always wanted to try acting, well, I'm going to be listing just a couple ideas of places that you can start with acting, or just some things that have helped me when I started out and things that I saw other people doing as well. And if this is the sort of video that you like to see, then give it a like, let me know in the comments, and subscribe. Alright, I'm not going to waste any more time, and let's get straight to the video. I love my spinning. Improv classes or sessions. So this is normally available in workshops, but there also are some online. Improvisation really is a great way to get stuck in, diving in at the deep end, and just having a little bit of fun. It gets you being creative, you loosen yourself up, and you try things that you wouldn't normally do. Just remember, it is a safe space and you can try whatever you like. And probably most people are in the same boat as you. It's just a great way to think on your feet and have a little bit of fun, as I said. Try taster sessions in acting. Now there are so many, whether you want to try screen acting or theatre acting or just acting in general. There are places all over the country, not just in London, but literally pretty much in every major city. And there's so many things you can do, and there's such a broad spectrum of what you can try training in. And it's just really about finding the right thing for you, or something that you think looks really enjoyable and you would thrive off. So for theatre acting, have a little look at local theatres or clubs or communities, things that they're doing. And also for screen, same again, look for local companies, any businesses, they might be doing such workshops just like this. And I'll leave some up on the screen for you right now so you can check them out. And remember, there's always some in every single city, so it's just finding the right one for you and which one you think looks quite exciting and you would love to try out. From my experience, more often than not, the taster sessions can be free, or at least a reasonable price. The places that I look for these types of things is Eventbrite. They have tickets on there and you can see which ones are highly rated, which ones are official and safe, and yeah, check them out and hopefully you can get on one of their classes. Amateur dramatics, whether that be in a play or a musical. This is something I done when I was first starting out and it was great experience. I just saw what was near me, because obviously I didn't drive at the time, and in somewhere that was easy to access on a bus or a train. And it's a great place to meet new people, to learn from other people, but I would say be prepared that you might have an audition, or at least an open audition. If this is something that you're interested in or not sure about, let me know in the comments and I can do a video just explaining about what you might expect from it. But yeah, amateur dramatics is a great place to start and, you know, try new things, try play, especially musicals. Musicals are a lot of fun. So definitely check them out and see what's near you. Extra work. This one I still sometimes do to this day. It's a great place to start because you literally don't have to worry about lines, there's less stress, you get to see big productions and see what's literally going on now, and all you have to do is follow simple tasks. Whether that be from walking from A to B, looking up at the sky, pretending to read a book, miming, talking to someone, you name it. It's quite simple things and you really don't have to worry about acting, as you say, because it's all about just being natural and authentic. And it's a great place to talk to other people, see what they're doing, their experiences, and it's so much fun. And I still get a bit like starstruck when I see the amazing sets and everything that's going on, or being a part of something that you're really a fan of. Just make sure you don't freak out on set because you don't want to be that. But yeah, it's a great place to start. So there's quite a few extra agencies out there, but ones that I do recommend is Extra People, Pop, you got Mad Dog, you got 2020, Casting Call, Universal Extras, you name it. There's so many out there and more that you can see which ones are more appropriate for you. Some of them do prefer you to be in a certain region, so especially if you're near like Wales and Island End, there is a specific one that is great for that area. But in general, check out these ones, which ones fit for you. And all you have to do is sign up, and they should only take a cut from your first paychecks or like a commission from each job that they get you. I would personally say avoid ones that want you to pay up front. Like with anything in the industry, you don't really want to pay for things if you're doing a job up front. Granted, in certain areas, but yeah, check them out, they're really good. If you're up for doing something right now and you want to get signed up, see if anyone in your bubble would like to sign up to it too. because a lot of these projects are looking for people in bubbles because, you know, for obviously COVID regulations, it's a lot safer because you're going to be in close contact with people without masks and things like that. And they're really pushing for people in the same bubbles. So see if your mum wants to do it, your sibling wants to do it, you name it, you're more likely to probably get an opportunity to be on one of these roles. But if not, and you're like me, don't worry, you still do get opportunities. Just right now, it might help a bit. I think this goes without saying, but just try something at home. You know, if there's a film or a play or a monologue that you really like, literally just try it at home. Maybe film yourself. Pick your favourite scene, learn it off by heart if you can, and just have a go at performing. Literally set up your phone, your camera, whatever, record it, watch it back and see what you like. See if there's anything you do like, anything that you can work on. And if you're confident, try get feedback from your friends and family and see what they think. And if you're really confident, why not perform them in front of them? Because you have to start somewhere, and considering most of us are still at home or at home for a majority of the time, it's a great place to just have a bit of fun in your own comfort of your home and experiment a bit. Make the use of online resources. As you're here right now, just YouTube it. See what acting classes or workshops there are. There's so many famous actors who talk about their experience, their training, even sometimes workshops. There's some great ones online. And also see what other people are doing. Whether there's any companies that are doing online workshops, sessions, look out for Q&As. Whether that be on whatever social media platform. There's so much going at the moment because people actually have the time to share. So take advantage of it and see what is online. Script reading sessions. Now these are a great place to start, and especially testing you with your skills with cold reading or reading out loud with other people and trying to incorporate a bit of a characterization. There are normally acting classes that run these types of events, whether it be reading out someone else's script and it's an opportunity for them to hear it come alive for the first time, or whether it's just for the performers to practice their own performance and reading skills, which I still do to this day. I still practice all the time with my cold reading because it can be hard. It really can, especially if you're doing like multiple characters and trying to do different accents and tones and blah, blah, blah. It can get a bit as you see, it can get a bit complicated, and it's a great thing to practice. So if you can't see anything on these types of websites, literally turn to Twitter, Instagram, any acting groups on Facebook, make sure they're all official and see what people are doing. I know so many friends that I see online that are doing kind of little group sessions of reading out their scripts that they've just wrote, or their favourite play, their favourite scenes, you name it. There's so much that you can do. And if no one's doing anything, why not you start it? Send a message out and see if anyone wants to join in with you and do something together. Hopefully, in the not too far future, the physical sessions will open up and we do get the opportunity to go back into the rooms and be in with these people again and practice it. But either way, whether it's online or in person, it's a great way to learn from other actors and to see how they interpret types of things and their accents and their performance, and you know, just pick out personally things you like and don't like, whether you can incorporate it yourself, you name it. There's so much you can do, and you can get inspiration from other people, and you never know, they might get inspired by you doing it for the first time. Doing the research on acting techniques and practitioners. Now, as you probably are well aware, there's so many practitioners, techniques out there, you name it, there's a lot. Try not to get overwhelmed by it. It's a great place to start, to do a bit of research and to see where things all started from. So when I was at university, we done a lot of studying on classical practitioners, whether it was Laban, Stanislavski, Mesner, I really think I'm saying that wrong. Oh my god, I'm gonna get bashed. Mesner? Oh god. I don't know. You know what I mean, I'll pop it up on the screen right now. There's Chekhov, you name it. There's so many practitioners and they have some great books and online resources about it, and people still practicing their techniques today, or even how they've incorporated it into their own thing. There's so much you can have a little look, and I do think it's a great place to start if you do especially like looking into history and background of techniques. And for me, it was all about picking things that I liked and didn't like. For example, when you're on set, something might not work and you have to be able to instantly change it and make it work. So having that understanding and that knowledge of being able to incorporate different styles and techniques in like a split second is a really good thing to have. And that's why I do think doing the research like that is a big help in anyone's career. Unless you're one of those amazing people who can just be natural and authentic, just being you. I wish I was you. And it's okay if you don't feel like you connect with any of these techniques or they're just not really the right thing for you. That's alright, because there's so many new people creating techniques these days. For example, I've tried the PEM technique, which is great and I still use to this day. There's also Inspire Actors has a new one, which is a really great one that I actually done a taster session for and really enjoyed it and glad I discovered it. So it's just doing a little bit of digging online, seeing what people are creating, or even if it's method acting, look into something like that. As I said, it's all about finding what works with you and which ones you understand and can relate to and incorporate into your performance naturally and organically. Well, that's at least what I think. Student projects. Now, I did go into this a little bit on one of my other recent videos, which you can check out in the little iBox thingy above. But it's a great place to start and to learn with the students and try new things, experimenting with different types of characters, genres, styles, and seeing what you like. And it is a great way to get stuck in and to start getting showreel material if that's something that you're interested in. But again, you might have to do a self-tape or an audition for this, so have a little look into those sort of things. So if this is your first time starting out in acting and trying these things, I personally would say don't go straight into university, drama schools, like long-term kind of courses, because it is quite a big commitment and it is a lot of money. And I do feel that when you're first starting out with acting, you shouldn't have too much pressure on yourself to be trying to hit grades or certain levels or trying to be industry ready already, because you want to enjoy the process, you want to have fun with it, you want to experiment. And yeah, that extra pressure I just don't think it's worth it. So if you can, hold off on it just for a little bit, just so you can experiment and play with different sort of genres and areas, and then you might discover exactly the field that you want to go into and you wouldn't have wasted a certain amount of time or money going into something you realise you don't actually like. So that's it. They are my pointers of just some of the things that you can do to get started in acting. Of course, don't feel pressured to do all of them and everything. See which one sounds good to you that you can try right now or in some time, and just give it a go. Honestly, I recommend anyone to try it at least once. It's all about pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, as I keep saying, trying something new and just having a bit of fun. And if you really do start to enjoy it and you love it and you're passionate about it, that's incredible. And if not, try something else, try something new, whether it's behind camera or in a different field. There's so many different areas that you can go into. It's just about giving it a go and putting yourself out there. But like always, if you've got any questions about anything, just give me a message or put it in the comments and I will be sure to write back to you and help you if I can. But I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye! Quick video. And this is a great t-shirt quote, is be greater, be yourself. It's not my words, it's Miles Morales' words from Spider-Man, and yeah. I don't know why it's relevant because obviously it's not acting, but there we go.